So in this video, I am going to discuss about the mechanism of aldol condensation. So aldol condensation is followed by an aldehyde or ketone, compound which has alpha hydrogen, so that for aldol condensation the condition is the compound which undergoes aldol condensation must possess an alpha hydrogen. Alpha hydrogen is nothing but a hydrogen which is attached with alpha carbon, whereas alpha carbon is the one which is directly bonded with functional group. And generally we do this reaction in presence of bases, dilute bases such as sodium hydroxide or potassium hydroxide. So aldol condensation is always carried out in presence of either sodium hydroxide or potassium hydroxide. Okay. Here 2 molecules of aldehyde or ketones are used. Suppose if 2 molecules of aldehydes are used, they react in presence of bases like sodium hydroxide and forming a compound which is called as beta hydroxyaldehyde. Which is also called as aldol, because this is a compound which has hydroxy group, alkali group and aldehyde group, so it is called as aldol. Whereas this compound formed can readily loses water molecule on heating, so which results in formation of an alpha beta unsaturated aldehyde. Okay, so this is the one type of aldol condensation. Instead of 2 molecules of aldehyde, you can use even 2 molecules of ketones also. If we use 2 molecules of ketone in presence of same base sodium hydroxide, which will result in formation of beta hydroxy ketone. Like the previous compound, that is beta hydroxyaldehyde, even this also can readily lose water molecule on heating, so that which results in formation of an alpha beta unsaturated compound. Here we get alpha beta unsaturated ketone. Okay, right. So that the formation of this alpha beta unsaturated aldehyde or alpha beta unsaturated ketone from either 2 molecules of aldehyde or 2 molecules of ketone is generally called as aldol condensation. Okay, right. Now let us see one reaction with an example. So let us have acetaldehyde as example. When 2 molecules of acetaldehyde reacts, acetaldehyde formula CH3CHO, when it reacts with another molecule CH3CHO in presence of a base sodium hydroxide, which results in formation of a compound of formula CH3CHOH single bond CH2CHO. So here you are getting a beta hydroxy aldehyde compound, which is called as aldol, isn't it? Aldol, or exactly it is called as acetaldol, because an aldol which is formed by the reaction between 2 acetaldehyde molecules, isn't it? So that it can be called as acetaldol. Okay, right. Now this is a net reaction. Let us see how this product is formed in steps, which is nothing but mechanism. Okay. Actually, this aldol condensation occurs in 3 steps. The first step, step 1, is nothing but formation of carbanion. Step 1 is nothing but what? Formation of carbanion. So what is carbanion? Carbanion is a species in which carbon carries a negative charge. Anion is nothing but negatively charged, isn't it? A formation of carbanion is nothing but a species which is having carbon with a negative charge. Okay, right. Now, in the first step, what will happen is the OH minus ion, which is produced by the base, will abstract a hydrogen from acetaldehyde molecule. Okay, now this is nothing but acetaldehyde CH3CHO. I have written one hydrogen separately. Now the OH minus ion, which is produced by the base, will take up this hydrogen as a proton. So that one alpha hydrogen will be removed as proton, that will combine with OH minus and forms water molecule as a byproduct. Once this hydrogen is removed as a proton, this bond pair will be retained by this carbon, so that carbon will get a negative charge. So you get a species of formula CH2 minus single bond CHO. Now you can see this carbon is carrying a negative charge, isn't it? That's why it is called as carbanion. That's the first step of the mechanism, formation of carbanion from one acetaldehyde molecule. Okay, right. Now step 2. In step 2, here we get a product what we called as alkoxide ion. So that is nothing but formation of alkoxide ion. Alkyl group with oxygen is nothing but alkoxide, isn't it? With a charge is called as alkoxide ion. Alkoxide anion, exactly. Alkoxide group with negative charge. Right. Now, the carbanion which is formed in the first step will react with another acetaldehyde molecule. This is a second acetaldehyde molecule, CH3 CHO. I have written the carbonyl group as C single bond H double bond O. This is attacked by the carbanion what we get in the first step. This is nothing but a carbanion which is formed here, isn't it? Right. Now, this carbanion being electron rich, it will attack the electron deficient carbonyl carbon, and it shares the electron with this carbonyl carbon, so that a new carbon-carbon bond is formed between these two. By the time this bond pair moves to oxygen, so that it becomes single bond O minus. Okay, so now this results in formation of a substance of formula CH3 single bond CH single bond O minus, whereas in the branch you may have CH2 single bond CHO. Okay, right. Now this is nothing but alkoxide anion. Alkoxide ion, exactly alkoxide anion, isn't it? Because see, this group together, all this group together is considered as alkyl group, and oxygen alkoxide with a charge, so alkoxide anion. Okay, right. Now this is the second step. Now we go for the third step. Step 3. Step 3 is very simple. The alkoxide ion what we have got in the previous step just gets protonated. So that the third step is nothing but protonation of alkoxide ion. Protonation of alkoxide ion. Okay. Right now just I write the alkoxide ion here. The formula of alkoxide ion is this one, isn't it? CH3 single bond CH O minus, in the branch here CH2 CHO, isn't it? Now this is getting protonated. Protonation is nothing but addition of H plus, isn't it? Right. Actually, in the first step we have removed hydrogen, proton. That is alpha hydrogen is removed as a proton, isn't it? Now it is in form of water. Now this water comes over here. This water comes over here and will provide that proton what is removed in the first step. So I have written the water molecule. Now this electron will be shared with this hydrogen. So now the H plus gets added over here. This becomes OH. Now this bond pair retained by oxygen becomes OH minus byproduct. Okay, so now the product is CH3 CH OH single bond CH2 CHO. So this is our desired product. What is nothing but aldol. When the bond pair is retained by oxygen, it becomes as OH minus. Okay, right. So the product name is acetaldol, and this compound has IUPAC name 3-hydroxybutanol. The IUPAC name of this compound is what? 3-hydroxybutanol. An aldehyde compound with 4 carbon atoms. So butanol, there is a hydroxy substituent, hydroxybutanol, which is attached with third carbon. So it is called as 3-hydroxybutanol. Actually in this compound, this is the longest carbon chain. Okay, with carbon number 1, 2, 3, 4. So I give the number. Okay, then you can easily understand. So I give the number as 1, 2, 3, 4. So butanol, in the third carbon there is a OH group. In the third carbon there is a OH group. That's why 3-hydroxybutanol. Okay, right. Now this aldol formed when it is heated. So it may lose water molecule will result in formation of alpha beta unsaturated aldehyde. Okay, right. So let me write that reaction also. The aldol CH3 CH, I write the OH in the branch. Okay, then single bond CH2 CHO, I split one hydrogen CH2 single bond CHO. Okay, so which is nothing but the product of previous step, which is nothing but aldol, isn't it, or acetaldol. Now when this compound is heated, it may readily lose water molecule. So which means that H from alpha carbon and OH from beta carbon, this is removed as water molecule. Actually this is alpha carbon, this is beta carbon. So H from alpha carbon, OH from beta carbon is removed as water. As a result of that, you will get a new bond between alpha and beta carbon. So which gives a product of formula CH3 single bond CH double bond CH single bond CHO. Okay, you get an alpha beta unsaturated aldehyde, isn't it? Whereas this aldehyde is called as croton aldehyde. The name of this aldehyde is croton aldehyde, an aliphatic unsaturated aldehyde. This is what aliphatic unsaturated aldehyde. Okay, right. So this is what about the aldol condensation. Okay, and one more thing. This is also called as simple aldol condensation. This reaction is also called as simple aldol condensation. So what is meant by simple aldol condensation? If you use two molecules of same kind, here we are using two acetaldehyde molecule, isn't it? Two molecules of same kind, so it is called as simple aldol condensation. Okay, there is one more aldol condensation which is called as crossed aldol condensation. Okay, so let us see about what is meant by crossed aldol condensation. Whereas in crossed aldol condensation, we use either two different aldehydes or two different ketones, or one aldehyde and one ketone. That is two different aldehydes or two different ketones, or one aldehyde and one ketone. One aldehyde and one ketone is used, then that type of reaction is what we call it as crossed aldol condensation. Okay, right. Now just I give the net reaction for crossed aldol condensation. This is first example. HCHO formaldehyde reacts with CH3CHO acetaldehyde in presence of a base like either sodium hydroxide or potassium hydroxide, which results in formation of this product HO CH2 single bond CH2 single bond CHO. So which is called as 3-hydroxypropanol. The name of this compound is 3-hydroxypropanol. Is an aldehyde with 3 carbon atoms, so it is propanol. This is an aldehyde with 3 carbon propanol, and this OH group can be considered as substituent. So hydroxypropanol, whereas the OH group is located at carbon number 3, isn't it? So 3-hydroxypropanol. Okay. Whereas in this reaction, probably this aldehyde, so acetaldehyde, will be forming carbanion. Then that will react with formaldehyde, and after protonation, it may give 3-hydroxypropanol as a product. Okay, right. I give one more example for the same. A reaction between aldehyde and a ketone. Okay, so HCHO is nothing but formaldehyde. When it reacts with a ketone of formula CH3 single bond CO single bond CH3 acetone, formaldehyde and acetone, in presence of a base OH minus, the product formed is nothing but HO single bond CH2 single bond CH2 C double bond O CH3. Okay, as I said earlier, in this reaction, this acetone will form a carbanion. This is probably forming carbanion. That carbanion will react with the carbonyl carbon of formaldehyde, and probably it may give alkoxide type of product. Then that alkoxide on protonation will give this as a product. Okay, so this is nothing but a hydroxy ketone. The name of this compound is 4-hydroxybutane-2-one. What is this called? 4-hydroxybutane 2-one. Actually, it is a keto compound. It is a ketone compound. So this is a ketone derivative. Ketone with 4 carbon, butanone. The keto group is located at second carbon, isn't it? So actually the numbering can be given this way: 1, 2, 3, 4 ketone derivative, isn't it? Keto group is at second carbon, butan 2-one, and this will be considered as a substituent. Okay, OH group. So hydroxy butan 2-one. You can see that hydroxy group is attached at which carbon? So fourth carbon, isn't it? So 4 hydroxy butan 2-one. Okay, right. So this is about the aldol condensation mechanism as well as crossed aldol condensation. Okay, right. Thank you.